It's not the high-tech weapons such as M1 Abrams tank and F-16 fighter jets that can help Ukraine win the war against Russia. It's the humble artillery shells. Russia is currently firing around 10,000 shells a day, compared to just 2,000 a day from the Ukrainian side. Russia is producing about 250,000 artillery munitions per month, or about 3 million a year, while the United States and Europe have the capacity to generate only about 1.2 million munitions annually to send to Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine are now fighting a production war because the war is likely to be won with artillery shells instead of high-tech weapons. India had foreseen a scenario like this a few years ago when it decided to indigenize its defense production at a large scale. Now it is close to achieving self-reliance in many items. In a significant feat, the army is aiming to stop import of all ammunition from the next financial year, as the domestic industry has ramped up its capacity to meet all demands and is even poised to bag a chunk of the global market. Hello and welcome to News Affairs. Before we proceed, we request our viewers to subscribe this channel. If you find the video informative, please do not forget to like and share this video. Ammunition is not the only stuff India will soon start manufacturing entirely domestically. It is now producing even sophisticated weapon systems. India has so far indigenized 2,920 defense items out of 4,666 listed items. These items include assemblies, sub-assemblies, raw materials, critical spares and components. Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary has said that the Indian Air Force has indigenized more than 60,000 components. In 2017, the government revised the policy to allow foreign companies more flexibility in choosing local partners and allocating work. The changes helped unlock $3.5 billion in foreign investments that were stuck due to the tough offset policy clauses. Following its policy of Atmanirbhar Bharat, the government took the historic decision to convert the Ordnance Factory Board, a subordinate office of the Ministry of Defence, into 7 new 100% government-owned corporate entities with professional management. Advanced Weapons and Equipment India Limited, Troop Comforts Limited, Avani Armoured Vehicles, Munitions India Limited, India Optel Limited, Gliders India Limited, Yantra India Limited. Earlier, the 41 ordnance factories in the country came under the OFB and many were in losses and performing poorly. All of these 7 new defense companies improved their performances and 6 out of them reported provisional profits in their first 6 months of business. The Department of Defense is moving fast and steadily towards the indigenization goal, with 40 to 50 licenses being issued every year in defense production. Not just big private groups such as the Tatas and Ambanis are involved in defense production, but the government has been encouraging MSMEs and startups too. As of December 2023, there were about 433 startups, MSMEs and individual innovators engaged in the defense production in India, according to the Department of Defense Production and Ministry of Defense. The government has signed 302 contracts with them for various projects. Many small players in India are designing and developing products and solutions for the defense sector. There has been a sharp growth in the MSMEs and startups participating in this segment. In 2018, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Innovations for Defense Excellence Framework to support innovation and create pathways for technology adoption. It has multiple programs to identify and support startups with unique innovations. According to a report by Jefferies, with an estimated domestic defense opportunity ranging between 100 to 120 billion US over the next 5 to 6 years, the sector anticipates a visible 13% industry compound annual growth rate from financial year 2023 to financial year 2030. Producing all of its ammunition domestically from the next financial year is a significant step for India's ambitious defense production program. A steady pace of growth can build a military industrial complex in India with its own Raytheons and Lockheed Martins. Jai Hind.